Why would he take that risk? In another book, he wouldn't, but he's an idiot in this book.
Now, after the retarded end battle, we get to the moment we've all been waiting for. Harry James Potter versus Tom Marvolo Riddle. The boy who lived versus Lord Voldemort. This could have been, should have been, the defining moment in the Harry Potter series. But instead, they just circle each other in the Great Hall, talking.
Just talking.
Not just a couple of words.
But about 6 pages.
It was awful.
Especially the part when Harry tries to get Voldemort to feel remorse. It was laughable.
Although I think it would have been a better ending if Voldemort did mend his ways, and then he and Harry walk off arm in arm, spawning the TV series Harry and Voldy.
Harry and Voldy. Harry and Voldy.
Then, after pages of talking, Voldemort launches Avada Kedavra, and Harry launches Expelliarmus, and Voldemort dies. That's it.
That's the final confrontation.
1 spell each.
And bam!
It's over.
What an anticlimactic piece of bullplop! Okay, here we go.
The granddaddy of them all.
The Elder Wand theory. Now, how did Harry beat Voldemort? Here's the theory.
Voldemort was using the Elder Wand.
The unbeatable wand.
And Harry was using Draco's wand. The idea in this book is that if you take another wizard's wand, you can use it even if it doesn't necessarily belong to you. Apparently, since Draco disarmed Dumbledore in Book 6, he owns the Elder Wand, not Snape who killed him, but Draco. So since Snape didn't own it, Voldemort doesn't own it even though he killed Snape. Harry disarmed Draco, and so he claims he owns the Elder Wand. So that's why Harry won, because he owned the Elder Wand.
Oh my god! Okay, you have to defeat your opponent in order to get the wand's power. Now, I'm pretty sure that simply disarming them doesn't count as defeat. Many wizards get disarmed and are not beaten. Ollivander says that where a wand has been won, in general, its allegiance will change. Well, disarming someone certainly doesn't sound like being won to me. How many times has Harry or the others been disarmed in the past? So wouldn't their wands belong to somebody else a long, long time ago? Here's the thing. Harry never uses Expelliarmus on Draco. He just takes it from him, just physically plucks it from his hand. No magic involved, so he wouldn't own it. How many times has Harry just had his wand taken from him in the past? Harry also takes Bellatrix's wand and lets Hermione use it. But it works for Hermione just fine, but according to J.K. Rowling's logic, Harry would be the one who owned it, right? Harry also says that Dumbledore let himself die by Snape's hand, planning the event. So, since he let himself be defeated, the wand can't pass. Oh, but wait, Dumbledore chose to freeze Harry in Book 6 instead of defending against Draco or anything else that was happening afterwards, so he let himself be defeated, right? So the wand wouldn't pass, right? Let's say you buy the disarming story. Harry didn't even disarm the Elder Wand from Draco. He just disarmed Draco's wand. So why did that earn him the Elder Wand? So by that logic, if you win a wand from someone, you also win any other wand that wand has ever beaten. Well, that causes a lot of problems, doesn't it? Let's say you buy that story, and Harry does own the wand. Since when does Expelliarmus kill people? I swear it is the most random spell. She claims it's a disarming spell, yet in random occurrences, books 3 and 2 for example, it knocks people down. Other times it just disarms them, but now it kills! Since when does it repel killing curses? A curse that has no block and no counter. Ollivander states that you can use a wand effectively, even if it isn't your own. The only benefit of owning a wand that is your own wand is that you'll get the best results that way. So even if Voldemort didn't own the Elder Wand, the wand itself is unbeatable, and that's not based on the wizard, so it still would have beaten Harry's wand. When Voldemort takes Dumbledore's wand from his tomb, it reacts and emits a shower of sparks, clearly showing that it has chosen and reacted to Voldemort. So since Harry doesn't actually own the wand, how did he beat Voldemort? It's the unbeatable wand. How did Dumbledore beat Grindelwald all those years ago if Grindelwald was using an unbeatable wand? Let's say you buy that story, and Voldemort dies by Expelliarmus and all that shit. Harry puts the wand back in Dumbledore's tomb, where everyone knows where and what it is. He says, well, as long as I'm not defeated and I die a natural death, then the wand's power can't be passed. Well, guess what? How easy would it be for someone to simply disarm Harry? Your own logic, Rowling. Ron could do it while they were playing around, and then he would be the new owner. And whoever disarms Harry could just pluck it from Dumbledore's tomb. Harry was also irresponsible for leaving the resurrection stone in the forest, where, yeah, no one would know what it looks like, but isn't that just asking for trouble? Back on topic, this whole Elder Wand thing is full of bullshit and riddled with puke. At every single turn, it can be refuted, countered, defeated, and it can kiss my ass! Time to wrap this up. Honestly, most of the things that we had problems with in this book can be resolved with the excuse Rowling will probably give you, and that's, well, it's magic. It can do what it needs to.
Who's to say a Deluminator can't do what it did? Who's to say a wizard's wand won't protect him randomly? It's magic.
And she's right, but that's bullshit. Once or twice is fine, but you can't feed us that for the entire book and expect us to enjoy it.
Dumbledore has what I'm sure Rowling thought was a profound comment at the end of the King's Cross chapter. Harry asks, "Is this real, or has this been happening inside my head?" And Dumbledore says, "Of course it's been inside your head, Harry, but why on earth should that mean it's not real?" Well, because it's in your head, that's why it's not real. See, that's the difference between things that are real and things that are up here.
But in a way, this quote is a little appropriate, because I kind of wish this book was in my head. I mean, I feel it's like it's some kind of joke, and she's gonna come out with the real one soon and say, ha ha ha, I got all you guys, but no, sadly, this is it.
This is the end.
This Harry Potter knockoff.
It doesn't even feel like a Harry Potter book. It's lousy.
Way too dark for its own good. Slow, boring.
And with none of the magic that made the series so great.
Now I realize that in most reviews, both positive and negative things would be said, but with the exception of the beginning chapters, there really wasn't anything that we liked about it. For those of you out there who did like this book, that's cool. No, we mean that. I mean, we may have hated it, but hey, at least some people got some bang for their buck.
And so ends the series.
And our thoughts on this book.